Pirate Kings, Pirate Queens, non binary monarchs of the sea. Hello, how's it going? What's going on? Time to play One Piece for the second day in a row. And this will be my second time playing One Piece today because I tried to record this earlier. And I'm going to level with you. I clicked record on my camera and I didn't on OBS. So that's a goof on me. But that means that the games you're watching today will not be my first games with this deck. So yesterday, I played two games of Katakuri. I won against Newgate. I lost to Lim. And I really just didn't know anything about Lim, aside from the fact that it did well in London and that the rankings, as you'll see here, have been going very well. Lim has just been going up and up and up over the past week. And at first, I was thinking today that I'd play something in A or B. I was thinking Zoro because my roommate, my previous roommate's back in town. She enjoys Zoro, and I figured just celebrate with that. But after Lim clapped me, I feel like I need more experience with the deck. At least that's how I felt. I could probably still use more because now I'm only just starting to get a true understanding of it. But it's pretty cool, and I want to, get my 30 minutes in. So yeah, we're gonna play Limb today. But yeah, if you're seeing the rankings today, Shanks is still at the top. Dofi's still going down a bit. Marco's about the same. Actually, I know I commented on him yesterday. Red Green Smoker is coming up. Black Smoker is coming up. Of course, more to it than those, but those are just the ones that occur to me at this given moment. But we're doing Limb today, and what I did was I looked at the 26 available lists on 1 billion plus in OP Bounty. They're all logged over here. Again, feel free to screenshot if you would like. And yeah, we've got our little data dealy yada you over here. I've got my list, which I put into Sim. It's very late as I re-record this, but we've got it in here already. Lim 421. Shaboom. I'm going to try and run through this relatively quickly, just because it's my second time doing so today. But Lim, green purple, 4 life leader, 5k power. Our characters enter play rested, and once per turn we can rest 3 Don and set up to 1 from the Don deck as rested, so we're ramping. And then we play a cost 5 or lower Odyssey character from our hand. So this deck both ramps Don with okay, so it ramps Don and it gets to play characters for cheaper. So this is very, very resource efficient. The caveat is that our characters come in as rested, but of course our Odyssey type characters use that as a mechanic. So it all works together. I'm just going to go through the cards here in ascending order of cost. And really, this deck is, with a leader ability like this, it's really mainly limited by just how good the Odyssey cards are. And OP10 has some pretty good ones. Starting with this 1 cost Lin from OP10. So, starting with the end of turn ability, set an Odyssey type character as active, therefore allowing our board to persist even though the characters come into play as rested. And once per turn, if she were to be removed from the board by an effect, we can rest one of our Odyssey characters instead. So there is some insurance for this ability. We also play. This is straight up from the London list. This is pretty close to the London list as well. Couple things that are different just from the data as of this week. On play, reveal 1 artificial devil fruit smile from the deck, add it to hand, then shuffle the deck. This is not because we play smile things, it's just to look at our deck and get an idea of what is in our life. Which can come in handy. Not going on triggers, but I think mainly just to predict counter and all that, which is pretty helpful. There's the artificial Devil Fruit Smile card. Only 1 copy. We can't get anything out of playing for it, so it is just a brick in our hand, but we do have a way to get it out there, get some use out of this card being in our deck beyond just the life checking. But we'll get to that in a second here. 2 cost, we have this Nami 2k counter. On play, if you have 2 or more rested Odyssey type characters, up to 1 of your opponent's rested Don will not become active during your opponent's next refresh phase. So this is akin to the 5 cost Bonnie, I believe, from OPO7 that locks an opponent's character. No, that locks it Don. So to me, immediately I think of 10 cost Shanks, 10 cost Teach, 10 cost Ace if we're up against a Kid or a Nell. But I'm sure that for the more experienced Lim players, there are some very clutch turns where throwing your opponent off their curve can clinch the matchup up for you. And so that is something that excites me about getting to know this deck a little more, depending on how much I decide to continue playing it from here. We also have this 3-cost Limb from OP09. On play, look at the top 5, get an Aussie card. End of the turn, if you have 3 or more rested characters in play, set this as active. So she isn't necessarily something we're trying to play on turn 2. Really, we want to use the leader effect on turn 2. But once we have a board, this is just another character, another easy 5k, a way to replenish our hand, a way to keep getting swings, and, a way to not have this card immediately get removed by our opponent's attacks. 4-cost audio, this is a promo. 2k counter. This deck runs 17 2k counters, which isn't necessarily out of the norm for Limb, surprising as that may sound. I know I was surprised. If you have 2 or more Odyssey type rested characters, this character gains an extra 1,000 power. Not sure how often he's coming into play, but if we need another body. And then, forgot to mention Uso Hachi. On play, if you have 8 or more Don, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. This deck does have quite a few ways to rest blockers, so he comes in handy there. And again, another 2k. Moving on to our 5 costs, we have Sabo. When attacking once per turn, if you have 3 or more rested characters in play, draw a card. Doflamingo, blocker, 5-cost 6k blocker. We love that stat line. End of turn, if you have 2 or more rested characters in play, set this character as active. So that includes himself. So if you either played another character this turn or attacked with something and played him this turn, he will get to be active, even if you've attacked with him. So that's very useful. We have the Ace, another 2k. If you have 2 or more rested characters in play, rest a 5-cost or lower. So, similar to Usohachi, just different conditions. But we still play him for only 3 off of the leader effect if we do want to get the body out there. Edward Newgate. If you have 2 or more rested characters, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then KO a rested character with cost 3 or less. So immediately, this makes me think of Dofi, but I'm sure that there are plenty of other matchups where he can come in handy. Enel, 5-cost 6k on play. If you have 2 or more rested characters, draw 3 and trash 2. So this is basically the 5-cost Shirahoshi, but it can attack. We can play it for 3 in this deck. This is how we get that artificial Devil Fruit Smile out of our hand after we have searched for it. And then the last 5-cost is the Dracule Mihawk from OP10. This one's pretty nutty. On play, if you have 2 or more rested characters, again, including himself, set up to one of your cost 5 or lower rested Odyssey type characters as active. So because we are playing this for 3 off the leader effect, max value, we put 7 Don on one of these 6k bodies. Swing with it for 13. Play the Mihawk unrested, swing for 13 again. Green Kid is back, in a sense. Really, really cool card. Really cool deck. And then the last one is the 6-cost Sakazuki. On play, if you have 2 or more rested characters in play, KO up to one of your opponent's cost 5 or lower characters. So we can't cheat this out for 3, but if we are, say, at 9, which is very easy for us because we can go from 3 to 6 to 9, we could play him as well as one of our 5 costs. Or we could also play him right on curve at 6 to remove whatever our opponent played the previous turn. This is our only character with a with a base power of 7k, so that goes a long way. And yeah, this list does not have any other high curve cards. Neither did the London list from what I remember. And when I saw this was really surprising, because if you saw yesterday's video, I was very worried I was about to get Zoroed on. But that's what we have for Lim here, and let's get into a couple games. Okay, so the games I played earlier, first one was against Red Green Smoker. I misplayed because I wasn't thinking about whether I had characters rested for the prerequisite to some of these effects. And second one was against Vegapunk. That was a long game. We managed to clinch it, so I'm 1-1 with the deck so far. We'll see what happens here. Oh, against PLuffy. I have no idea how this matchup works. Okay, do we have... Okay, matchup trainer. Good for me if I go first, bad for me if I go second. They chose to go first. Awesome. Okay, so if I look at this hand, I see we have the Dofi, I see with the Mihawk, the Sakazuki's not bad. I feel like I want like the Enel or the Sabo, or the Lim. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, yeah, I can work with this. We're just gonna pass there, and then she unrests herself. So now we'll be able to unrest our characters. We'll let the first one in. Usohachi. Cool, cool, cool. You got the Zorojuro, and where you're going to search here. OPO7 Sanji. Okay. Okay, we got another one of those. Do I play 2 of them? Is that even worthwhile? I don't know, because I can play... Yeah, I mean, I might as well. Is that worth it? That's counter in hand. I don't know if I want to get rid of that. I think... No, let's get cards out of their hand instead. Yeah, we'll get cards out of hand. Or life. But I assume they're gonna... Yeah. Okay. Get Arrested Dawn. And we'll play the Sabo. Then Unrest. The next turn, we'll have access to the Dofi or the Enel. Even the Newgate, potentially. Are they going to play a 3-cost? I don't think so. I might... Oh, this is tough, because I might want to keep the Usohachi in case, at the very end, if they have an... what's she called? An Onami. But also, I don't feel like... going too low too early. I'll counter it. I'll counter it. There's a good chance I find another. Yep, they give up the life, so now they're at 7. Got Luffy Taro. Oh, swinging 5. So next to me it's 7. So I can play... I wouldn't mind a 3-cost of them. But I could let this through. What do I do? Next turn it's 7, so I go leader effect for 3. 1 here, swing 7. Then I guess if I have another 3, that's not attacking, that's not worthwhile. I could use the Enel next turn. I will... No blocker, of course. Do I let this through or not? I'll counter. Because I will have something. Because it's draw 3, then discard 2. So there is still what happens. And I also get to draw when I attack with the Sabo. I need 3 rested characters in play, though. So that does kind of hurt. I did not think about that sequencing-wise. Oh, you're playing Eustace Kid. You're lightninging? Oh, no. You lightning my Sabo. Oh, that really hurts. That's stupendously painful, actually. So I could... What can we do now? So I could swing 0 with the limb. And then that lets me play the Newgate to rest the kid. That feels terrible. Or do I play the Enel now to get the card advantage? I might need to just do that. Oh, I play the Dofi. Okay, so this is tough. This is definitely the most competitive deck I've played against with Lim. And this is definitely a much harder turn than going against Vegapunk before. Not playing Mihawk yet. We can say that for later. So I play the Dofi. So either way, I play something. I've got 4 Don left. Could go 8 here. Yeah, Newgate's not the play right now. So it's either Enel or Dofi. I could play the Enel to see if we find the 3-cost limb. So I think we start by swinging here just to have the rested body. I know, it's weird. Just let me have this. Let me have this. Okay. And then we... Right, I just need 2 rested bodies. Yep, including that. Okay, so now we will... Limb effect. Gain the rested Dawn. Play the Enel. Draw 3 trash 2. Okay, I don't get what I was hoping for, but we get some 2Ks, which is very nice. I'm going to move those to the side. And then, what do I want to get rid of? I think I've got all these options to rest things. I feel like Newgate is the least necessary of them, and then I'll get rid of the other one now. Okay. And then I'll swing 9 at the Zoro. And now here, I don't know if I should be board controlling or if I should be going aggro on their life. And they do have one open. I don't think they're going to giant this early, though, right? Okay, it's gone. I can work with that, and now I'll bring the Enel back. So she's put in some work. This doesn't feel like... This feels kind of underwhelming, though. Okay, there's the Sangoro. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's still there. Okay, so there's the Onami. Don't want to deal with her. They did all that. Okay, so this one... So I can let this one in. And then if they attach with the kid, I can counter with the Nami. But I don't think they will. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, so this is where I can use leader ability and play the Sakazuki. So... Okay, the question is... I can... So I definitely want to KO something with the Sakazuki. Whether it is the kid or the Onami or the Sangoro. Actually, the Sangoro might be the one to get rid of. The question is, what do I play beforehand? Because I would need both of them in play. I think... So most of my leader, you've got a 6k blocker, so I can... Maybe I attack with this first. See if they hit there. But then I have the 1 down for the limb, so I still pay that tax. Then I've got the 9. And then the question is whether I play the Dofi or the Mihawk. And I might... Let's see what happens after the 6. Let's see what happens with the 6. That's the question. I don't think I'm getting rid of a blocker here. Yeah. Oh, I've known they had that 2k the whole time. That's right. Okay. Yep, then we'll do that. Okay, that's 1. Oh, are you gonna give another card? Oh wow, 2 cards out of hand. Okay, so they could have just blocked and then done that, but maybe they assumed I was gonna. Oh, well, maybe they assume I've got like some. No, Hody doesn't work anyway. I don't know what they assume. But yeah, so now I could just swing again, but I like the idea of keeping board. Yeah, I think we're gonna go Doflamingo instead. Yep. Gain it. Well, nothing to gain there. Play the Dofi. And then we will Sakazuki, KO the Sangoro. And Dofi comes back. And then we'll make him active. I guess I could have had him active in order to try and go over. But they might go 9 cost Luffy. They might play a big rusher. And so it's less likely I get to keep whatever body I have rested. And I'll just take the the extra power. But I guess I could see the argument to keep Sakazuki rested instead. But I just feel like there's some silliness coming. We shall see. Oh, I'm tired. It's 11:30. Ah. Oh, they disconnected. Oh, they conceded? Oh, they did not have much. Oh, Roby. Oh, okay. This is a weird. Okay, they're on the weird. They're on the weird. Okay, we got there. But yeah, I guess ideally I would have kept going. We got 3 for a Mihawk, 5 for another Mihawk, and then okay. So killer turn is just yeah. Basically, we had options. We had to get the most. If we want to go as wide as possible, we swing, 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 swing. Like we swing here, swing here, swing here, swing 7 here, pay 3, actually pay 5, swing another 7, leader effect, pay 3, swing another 7, and at any point we could have used 2 to use. No, she doesn't rest them actually. No, that doesn't work. We had options. Anyway, next game. Okay, this may be. Oh, Shanks. Wait, why have me go against good decks now? All right, what we got for the matchup here? Okay, best to go. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This one, okay. Best to go first. And mulligan wise, okay, so we have the Orochi, which could search the smile, which could let us see all of our life. And then we have the Newgate, potentially rest some things. A lot of 2Ks. I like having the 1-cost limb, though. This isn't a lot. I think I will. I'm going to mulligan it. Yeah. I'm sorry, you might not get to see the Orochi silliness today. Oh, okay. See, Orochi's petty and now is getting revenge. I guess I'm going to rest one, and I'm going to play the audio out. It doesn't feel amazing. Oh, I forgot to attack. Oh, no, I can't. It doesn't matter. They have leader ability anyway. They just get free 1K counter. Which is interesting for this matchup. So I guess if we're thinking about the previous one, like I would have had like, if I had the 2 Mihawks. Yeah, never mind. It would have been the same as the blocker. Oh my god, this hurts. This one's going to be rough. I can already tell. I'm not giving up all those resources. Oh, this is going to be painful. I don't have the character to get rid of something. Man. I might just play him raw. I might just have to play him raw. Yeah. This hurts. How did Lim beat all those Shanks? Is it just all these 2Ks? Oh my god. They're just relentless with this. But I need a board. Okay, so that's at 6. I'm gonna counter just so they have to invest in this and not their board. Or they might play a Lucky Roo anyway. Yeah, this really, really hurts. I don't even have another 5 cost. Oh, I'm bricked up right now. I really, really, really hate this. Hate. So I go. God. Okay, yeah. So last turn, if I had just ramped, I could have done Dofi and Sokka, and then KO'd something and unrested the Dofi. So that would have been much better. I guess now they're going to be on 8, so I guess I can deny them Rayleigh / Dragon next turn, which feels okay. So, okay, well, let's be smart. So this is going to cost me 5 in total. So I'll go swing here. I don't know if I should be starving or swinging in. They draw their card. Leader effect. Gain the 1. Play the Dofi. Nami. And then Lockadon. And then the Dofi is active. So I feel like disrupting their 8-Dome turn is decent. This just doesn't feel like a good position for me to be in anyway. And who knows, maybe if I knew what my life were after I did the Orochi Smile thing. Oh, they have Newgate. Ree! I need to take a life. I need cards. Okay, so I don't even want to KO. I don't even want to use the Sakazuki to KO that. So I could go 8 total here. This just sucks. That's 8K. So I hate this. Okay, so 3 for Dofi, 5 for Newgate, 2 for Leader. Do I poke the Newgate with Dofi? I'm just gonna swing life. We're just gonna try and life race it. I don't know if I have any business trying this. Okay. Or, but should I be resting the Lucky? So, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yep. Rest, KO. Oh. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Just for the rest. Swing 7 at life. Okay. Hit Dofi, and then both of those restand. So that's something. Yep. Yep. That hurts. I need something. I'm gonna take the. Oh god, it hurts so bad. I don't need another so much. I don't need more of you. This is just not it. This is just not it. I guess I can. Damn, they killed both my Dofis. Ugh. Should I not be afraid of the Lucky Roo? Should I just be going for it anyway? Can't do anything to him. Let's try 6. I feel like this is correct based on the leader ability. Yep, and then, yep. Okay, so now I leader ability play. I don't know why I'm clicking that still. Now I play the Sakazuki. There's, I guess we KO an Otama. That's fine. We have A board now, but then they just swing into it, and then I've got, what, my 2Ks? I'm Big Debbie Downer right now, and I'm sorry, but this is just... Do I? Because then you go, what? 5, 8, 13, 20. You go 11, 12. I'm boned. I need to double 2K to not die here. And then you just kill my board anyway, though. Yeah, this is... Yeah, no, that was... I got jebaited. I goofed. Yeah, we're boned. Yep. Yeah, this is just going to be a big concede. Yep. Nope. Nope. Okay. Dang. All right. How long was that game? Do I have time for one more? Do I have time to try one more? Okay, one more game. One more. I'm going to try one more. That was not the showing I hoped for. Okay, if I do the Orochi this time, I'm sorry. This is not tournament legal. This is not something I can do at a tournament. But just to get used to tracking my life, checking my prizes. We're just going to try. We're going to try. If it happens, I will keep the one cost limb over the Orochi. Bobbert. Oh, I don't know how I feel with this. Oh, okay. Decent if I go first, apparently. Let's see what happens. I think it's not bad. I want the one cost. I want the one cost. Cool. Pass. She unrests. Cool. All right. And then after that, okay, I can swing 5. I don't think there's any use in trying to starve Lucci. Gain a Dong. Play the Sabo. Pass. And this is nice because I am outpacing their control effects. And if they try and get rid of this, then I can rest him instead. Can they get rid of this? Both of them for 4? Nail of Ice Age. Don't have to... Whoa! Oh, they finger gun. That's just... Ugh. I mean, valid. I'll take the life. Like, it's rude. But it's whatever. No use in negating that. I think it might be just Dofi time. Put my 2Ks over here. Yeah, so 3 for Dofi. 3 with lead. Or do I... No. No, that doesn't work anyway. Okay. Swing 8 with lead. Effect. Play Dofert. And then we'll just limb to bring him back. It's whatever. Yeah, I really wish I had... Yeah, I'm not seeing the 3-cost limb, which is the only thing that I am unhappy with. You could be good to get rid of a Rebecca. I'll take... Do I take the second one? I'll give you a 2K, actually. I don't want to go too low with you. Yep. Oh, man. Lucci is just... Oh, man. This is painful. Okay, so now I'm at 9, though. So I can play 2 of these. I can play... Yeah. So I play the Dofi. What do I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of the Brook. I think I get rid of the Uta? Well, the Brook is hard to bring out at this point. Okay, here's what I think we do. We ramp, we play the Dofi, right? We play the Newgate, and then we... Oh, no, I only KO the rested characters, so I just choose what I'm KOing. And I guess at this point, what's the biggest threat here? Is it the Brook or the Hina? Or the Uta? Probably the Brook, because that is the big, so it lets them actually do the KOing. I haven't played... This is my first game against Lucci post-ban as well, so that's another thing I have to learn. Like, I can look at lists, I can have my guesses as far as what the oh, okay, so that was an issue too. So I should have chosen Dofi first. So then Dofi's timing would be he unrests because I have 2 rested characters, and then I can use the limb to unrest the new gate. We'll see how much it even matters. Yeah, this would be me protecting my life, but I'd be using a 2K for this anyway. I should have used the audio. I think. Well, he can swing. And he still have Jack. Yep. Okay. I'll take that one. Ooh, okay. So I'm at 10 right now. So I can buy 2 of these for 8. Or I might use the Enel after I swing with the Dofi. Go Dofi into Uda. That one though may be overkill. And then we play the Enel. I'm just gonna click that out of. Okay. And so now we need to get rid. Oh, and I can play the Sakazuki as well to kill the Hina. So I'll get rid of the Sabo, and you could rest a Rebecca. You could also rest a Rebecca though. We also, yeah. 5 life. So we're gonna KO the Hina anyway. Cool. Okay then. Okay, so making sure I think this through. So she sets someone active. Dofi will. Yeah, so Dofi first, and then set the Sakazuki active. Okay. This deck is interesting. This deck is so interesting the way it plays. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 9. If you 8 cost Sabo me, that'd be pretty rough. So what, 5 and a 3? So you can still reduce something down to 4, and then and 9 cost Kaido. Yeah. Oh, and I have to trash something too. Oof. Do we have a 2K? Big Papa's not doing much anyway. But he's already. No, we'll get rid of the audio. This really hurts. I can't let them get me down to 1 though. I've got to give you. Yeah, this just hurts either way. Okay, I think we just go for some big swings here. We can still play the Newgate for 3. This is where the Mihawks would come in handy. If I went, yeah, 888 wouldn't be bad. Okay, so they've got 5, 8, 9, 5, 13, 22, 32. Yep, 5, 13, 22, 32. So damn, that's 10, 11, 11. It ain't looking good. There's no world where I KO this Jack, is there? 12, 6. Maybe we try. I mean, yeah, that gets rid of him. And then we can still play the Newgate. Okay, then we swing 6 of life, actually. Uh-huh. Yeah, just for funsies. We play that. Then end turn. Was there really a point in playing this Newgate? Does this actually do anything for me, I'm wondering? It is one more body for them to have to try and delete. I won't second guess it yet. We'll see how it plays out. Because I think that's, I forget if it was this iteration video or the previous one where I commented on, but I think I do. I think that's something I have to work on, second guessing myself mid game and letting the results speak for themselves. I gotta counter it. I gotta go down no cards in hand. Otherwise, they're just. Otherwise, I take a life and they just hit me again. I'm down to 0. It hurts. Okay. There you go. Tashigi. I still have a body. Oh no, you swing into it. Yeah, no, we're boned. Should I be trying to swing with this limb though? Is there any world where I don't just die next turn? I mean, okay, most you have in hand is 9. So I could try to go 7, 8. Let's see, I guess. I could go 0, 0. Baiting me. No, there's no way I live next turn, though, right? Yeah, because you can't kill that now. Yeah, so you made sure I can't kill that anymore. So it's 5, 6. So 5 has 16. 25, 35. Even over 3. Yeah. Unless these are both 2Ks. Oh, then you still have the other 5. Yeah, we're boneded. I'm just gonna swing. Let's swing the Mancherry. Why not? Cool. Cool. Ugh. No. Nope. It's Jover. Yep. GG. Yep. Oh well. Swing into me. I'll give you the pleasure. Nice. Okay. Well, that is 3 games on Limb. I won't lie, those last 2 were kind of disappointing. I wish I drew better in the Shanks game. I also just don't know what to do against Shanks. The Lucci game, I'm not sure. I might review that one, see what I would have done differently. I really wish that I didn't goof up in recording the initial version. I do have access to the sim replays. That would just be very tedious to go through. If you really want to see them, let me know, and I'd be glad to, but I'm not sure that's the case. But if I'm wrong, let me know. If there is a deck you want to see me do next, let me know. I'm thinking that tomorrow, I'm thinking we're going to do something like Seer Rogue again. At first, I was thinking maybe Reiju. I'm going to look at what tomorrow holds. There may be some other cool stuff we can do. If you have a request, let me know. Thank you again. Have a great day.